Hi there, I'm Alan. You might remember on a video that we did a little while ago where we was installing a electrical steering rudder system on a friend of ours, kayak, who's a partial paraplegic. There was a few problems with that. This is the unit that we installed. Worked very nicely. Unit worked the way we thought it would work. It actually steered the rudder. The control was working okay. The trouble we had with it was some of the quality of the fittings, particularly the electrical wiring, and the switch was a little bit problematic. So we thought we'd pull it out, and we're going to revisit that later. And instead, we're going to look at putting in a manual system in. A manual steering system is because Caitlin has some movement. We were looking at the option of using a system like this, still being installed. So you can see how I built it. Basically, we used some 32mm aluminium square profile metal channel, cut them in 2 lengths, just hacksawed a slot, bend it to the shape to match the kayak hull, the internal of the kayak hull. Used some metal strapping from the hardware shop, some stainless steel bolts. These are 120mm to go through to get that width that we needed. This pipe here is this 32mm conduit and some pipe insulation that you can get from the hardware shop again, 32mm internal diameter. This strapping we just used is a bit of the yellow tongue from old floorboards, and what we've done is we've used the old spectra line to feed through, crossed them over, so this one's going this way, this one's going that way, feeding through here. Simple little U fittings. So all these have lock nuts on them, keep them quite secure. Extra set of bolts at the top to keep it all in parallel, those brackets parallel, so we really want it strong but easy to move. And hopefully the kayaker, Caitlin, will be able to rest her top underneath the thighs onto that, and just only have to move it a little bit to get much more movement, because these act like a lever. So you can see there's a small amount of movement here and a large movement at the top. The other thing I was looking at was I didn't want to have her legs caught on this sharp edge, so I'm making a guard that we're going to attach to that with tape, but self-tapping screws and duct tape to hold it down, and that should stop her feet from getting caught and knocked around. I made that guard. So we went and bought one of these tubs, cut it out and shaped it for that. So we'll see a bit of luck, we'll see how we go with getting it all together, and it should work reasonably well, fingers crossed. Okay, so we're off to Avoca Lagoon, Greg, myself and Caitlin, to trial out the rudder system, see if Caitlin can make contact with the rocker arm and to steer through the lagoon system. Fingers crossed it works and we've got it done and dusted. We'll find out. Okay, well, after that trial run, we found out that there's some issues there with Caitlin not being able to maintain sideway pressure on the rocker arm. So I'm going to put in some supports, some side supports, and try to build up the center of the padding a bit. So we'll be doing that next, and in reinstalling the rocker arm, and looking forward to Caitlin giving another go. I think we're pretty much close to it now. See you. I've installed the new rocker arm with the extra padding. I thought I'd give you a bit of a demonstration how it works and how it looks inside. Get a little bit of action on the rudder. Okay.